everyone, I'm Marlette and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. This year I decided to fix my finances. Yes. Firstly, because I'll nearly be 40 years old, and yes, they need to come to come into order. And secondly, because I've just completed my maternities in terms of having children, and I think I can now assess my life a bit more better. That's how I say it, which is not necessarily what would work for someone else. And I can tell you that I am at the budgeting stage, still trying to evaluate how much I spend on my life, my expenses and whatnot. And boy, oh boy, it is not easy. Budgeting is one of the most difficult things I have ever had to do, because I'm a spender. Unfortunately, I'm a spender. I think I inherited that from my mother. We are a bunch of spenders, and it doesn't always work. But I'm not as bad as her, because I could see on her the trend of spending, so I tried to shut it down with me. But I don't think I am as good as I'm supposed to be. And I have now come to realize, like everything in your life, budgeting comes with discipline. You have to be disciplined, routinely do the same thing, and be careful for every single thing you spend the money on. It's just not a pound. You're not just going to the pound shop, because yes, I love that, the pound shop, don't I? But I always spend like 20-40 pounds. I know, right? At the pound shop, what am I even buying there? But it also comes down to the fact that I have lots of children, which means that nothing's ever one for me. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm used to it. Which is also one of the reasons why I wanted to finish my maternities before starting assessing myself. So nothing is ever small for me. So for me, £100 is like £10. So if you tell me, oh yeah, it's £100, for me it feels like this is £10. So it's not being disrespectful. It's just what it represents in my life. And just inviting you really not to make the mistakes I've made, and really be disciplined around it. If you're trying to fix your finances, it's like tired saying, it's like your faith, it's like your spirituality, it's like your sobriety, it's all those things that you need to work on 200% and make sure that you get the result. Because oh your boy, I am drowning. The finances are bad. They're really bad. They're really bad. And though I don't live a luxurious life, or even up the top life, in the sense that I don't mind buying second-hand clothes, second-hand activities. I don't mind reusing stuff, which is why the house is also a bit of a mess, because I reuse my children's clothes, I pass them down, and only usually buy new things if you need them. Your birthday, Christmas, New Year, those events type of way, then I buy you new things, because I still believe that you're not supposed to wear someone else's stuff, even though they have a lot, when it is your birthday or special occasions. And for Aussie kinds of work, because my children, I don't think they care. They really don't care. I've now realized that they care about spending time with me. They care about participating in things. They care about going out, visiting places, going on holiday, what they wear, and having phones and technology. They really don't care. They care about exploring, eat different type of food, traveling to nice places, going to parties, mingling with people, that sort of things. So which makes it even worse, because then you have to spend on it. But if that's the life they want, I strongly believe that God would give me the means to sort them out, and things will work that way. Yes, I don't know, how things are supposed to work, and I'm not even supposed to know. I'm not God, am I? But I know that God will sort it out. That's how much I know. And for that one, I do have faith. For that one, I do have faith that He will sort things out. I don't know, but I have now known, in this particular case and for this particular issue, that God has sorted it out before, so He will sort it out again. So yes, ladies, look after your finances, sort things out. No matter what happens, don't give up, because that's what usually we do. We give up and everything goes away and nothing is quite right. But no matter what happens, don't give up, sort out those finances. Your life will be so much better. And especially think about your retirement, what lifestyles you would like, how you would like to retire, where you would like to retire, what standard of life you would like to have. I really expect to have a great life when I retire. When do you want to retire? I mean, think essentially about that phase of your life, because I believe that most of our parents, oh yes, my employer, not employee, my employer, because I believe that most of our parents didn't look after the finances. They always relied on the fact that their children will be looking after them and things like that, and we know that it doesn't always work. You're not sure your children will be successful or be okay. So think a lot about your retirement and how you can be more supportive for your children, because it's always better if you get to have a push. And we know that most millionaires and people who are settled or comfortable financially were given a push. Very rarely they are self-made. That's why we have a lot of respect for those, because they are like a 1 or 10% percentage, but everyone else were pushed. So if you could push your children, that's also a bonus, and it's very important and good. It will really help them, at least not to be in the situation that I am in. Okay, if we can push them while sorting out our retirement, that will also be great. And on that note, just to remind you that, you know, look after your finances. Be really strict with your budget, because once you get your budget, then you can plan something else and plan your life a bit more better. So thank you for listening to me, and I look forward to seeing you all later. And please follow, like and share. I love you all. Mwah. Wassalam.